Well, the doctor was looking at the CT scan, and he shook his head and he said, "You have lung cancer, I'm sorry."
Lisa Vince says these are the words that changed everything.
The cancer was in my left lung, and it had gone into the lymph nodes of the left side of my neck and the center of my chest.
Vince says her biggest fear was she would be medically treated improperly for her inoperable cancer.
My mother had chemo, she had radiation, nothing worked. She was very ill as a result of undergoing the treatments, blood transfusions, and I didn't want that to be my same destiny.
We tested her tumor. We found that normal treatment guidelines suggested certain treatments which would not work.
Many of us remember what it was like to drive a car to a location without the aid of technology. Well, now this GPS system for cancer will allow physicians to more accurately diagnose the treatment for that patient and eliminate the treatments that aren't going to work.
What we did is we treated her with an unusual regimen based on the testing that we had from GPS, and the patient had a complete response.
So for the last 40 years, we've been using chemotherapy, and there are multiple types of chemotherapy in which we use for breast cancer and lung cancer. Sadly, what we've had to do as doctors is literally just guess which chemotherapy would work on you as a patient.
Surgeon and scientist Dr. Patrick Soon-Shiang explains how GPS cancer takes the guesswork out of treatment.
We can, for the first time, measure the proteins in the patient's cancer tissue before you make a decision of which drug will be effective.
And saves the patient's immune system, says Dr. Soon-Shiang.
She had a complete remission. All of her cancer disappeared. After the chemotherapy was done, she received radiation to her chest, and she's now out well over a year and has a continued complete remission from her cancer.
1 year after GPS cancer helped Dr. Mamis treat Vince,
I'm perfectly healthy. I have no cancer. There's no indication of any cancer whatsoever.
and Sarasota oncologist Dr. Stephen Mamis started using cancer GPS on patient Lisa Vince 1 year ago to this day, and she remains cancer-free. Dr. Mamis is in good company because Dr. Soon-Shiang is the scientist who announced the formation of Cancer Moonshot 2020. You may have heard of it. Back to you, Scott.